very warm welcome to the Morning News Hour. I'm Pratibha, and the stage is set for the culmination of the prolonged build-up to the two-day debate on the Constitution in the Lok Sabha. The decision to hold the debate to mark the beginning of the 75th year of its adoption in the country was taken to end the standoff and the stalemate in the House. After repeated ruckus by the opposition, led by the Congress party, the issue has been the key demand of the opposition for the winter session of the Parliament. And as per the agreement, the NDA has agreed to have a debate in the lower house today and tomorrow, and in the Rajya Sabha on the 16th and 17th of December. Government sources say that day one will see Defence Minister Rajnath Singh initiating this debate around noon. According to sources, the Prime Minister will also be replying to the debate in the lower house on Saturday. Ahead of the two-day debate, the Prime Minister also held a strategy meeting attended, among others, by Home Minister Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, besides the BJP President JP Nadda. Now, Shah had also earlier held a meeting with the senior BJP ministers, including Nadda, Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal and the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Kiran Rijiju at his office in the Parliament. The party has also issued a three-line whip to its MPs ahead of the debate and is likely to raise the issue of emergency while taking on the opposition.
There seems to be a confrontation between the Treasury benches and the opposition. The opposition says you don't allow the House to run. You say they don't allow the House to run. There is one-upmanship. If they want to debate a certain issue, you come up with another issue. Now we have a situation where there's a no-confidence motion against the chairman of Rajya Sabha. There is a privilege motion against the Parliamentary Affairs Minister. Mr. Vaishnav, the question I want to ask you is, where is this going to take us? Where is it going to end? And is there any hope of the Treasury benches and the opposition benches coming to a consensus to take the country forward?
Listen, we are very clearly focused on development of the country, improving the living standards of our people, making sure that the opportunities for middle class are better, making sure that the poorer sections in the society, they get the basic needs. There is an inclusive growth, and for that, our mission cannot be stopped by the disruptions in the Parliament. We will remain focused. We are very open-minded also. They wanted a debate on Constitution. We said, of course, there should be a debate on Constitution. Congress party is the party which hijacked the Constitution and 1975. We should not forget that. They are the ones who have made so many amendments in the Constitution. Congress party is the party for which the Supreme Court had to come out and say that there is a basic structure of the Constitution which cannot be overridden by the party. So, who are the ones who are pointing fingers? Congress party, when it is pointing that one finger, they should look at the four fingers which are getting pointed at themselves. So the question is, we want constructive debate, we want the House to run, we want the country to focus on the future that we all deserve, the dream that all of us took when we got into whichever field of life that we are in, making a prosperous country, making sure that everybody has opportunities. That's the dream that we are all working towards. Why shouldn't Congress be a part of that dream?
Now, the chief opposition party, the Congress party, also held a strategy meeting at the party headquarters. This meeting was attended by the party president, Mallikarjun Kharge, Rahul Gandhi, KC Venugopal, Jairam Ramesh, to plan for the strategy in the Parliament for the upcoming week. Ready with the big guns. Sources, in fact, say that this might be the opportunity for the first time MP Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's Lok Sabha debut, where she will be making a speech. In fact, she may lead the charge for the opposition. Officially, however, the party is keeping the cards close to the chest.
How can we tell the Congress strategy now itself? You will see the Congress strategy. LOP has written a letter to the Speaker, and LOP Rajya Sabha written a letter to the Chairman for a discussion. They are very happy that there will be a discussion in Lok Sabha and Monday and Tuesday in Rajya Sabha.
देखिए, कांग्रेस पॉजिटिव है। कांग्रेस ने ये तय कर रखा है कि हाउस चलना चाहिए। किसी भी हालत में बीजेपी की साजिश को नाकाम करना है कि जो हाउस न चलने दे। संविधान पर चर्चा लिस्टेड है लोकसभा में, हम चाहेंगे संविधान पर चर्चा हो।
मैं समझती हूँ बहुत सारी समस्याएं जो उत्तर प्रदेश में हैं, जहाँ हमने देखा कि किस तरह उत्तर प्रदेश के भाईचारे को खराब करने का काम मौजूदा शासन, प्रशासन और सरकार ने मिलकर किया है। और आज जहाँ हम संविधान दिवस मना रहे हैं 75वां, तो वहीं बहुत सारे जो हमारे अधिकार हैं जिनका लगातार हनन मौजूदा सरकार कर रही है, इस पे भी प्रश्न उठता है आज। और जो 2 दिन का जो स्पीच होगी तो हम सब अपने पक्ष को रखेंगे इस मुद्दे पर।
So the stage is set for the constitution debate, and Times Now has accessed the inside scoop on the BJP speakers. The BJP has pulled out the top guns. We have details on the list of speakers for the BJP. Rajnath Singh will set the ball rolling for the BJP. Kiran Rijiju as well as Tejasvi Surya are also expected to speak. So the BJP releasing the list of speakers on the constitution in the Lok Sabha, and it is going to start with Rajnath Singh. It will be followed by Kiran Rijiju, and there are several other MPs who are going to be speaking as well. My colleague Pragya is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Pragya, the Congress party has not yet revealed who are going to be the speakers for the party, but we understand it is the Union Minister Rajnath Singh who will set the ball rolling for the BJP. What are the details of the list of speakers of the party?
You are absolutely right, and in fact, BJP has put out a list. In fact, they have sources have told us that Mr. Rajnath Singh is going to start the debate on constitution, and he has been allocated an hour for his debate. Time has been allocated to each party on how much time they have, depending on the strength they have in Lok Sabha. So, according to that, BJP will have total 5 hours and 18 minutes for their speakers to speak on constitution. Leading from the front will be Defence Minister Rajnath Singh. He has been given an hour. He will be followed by Mr. Kiran Rijiju, and Kiran Rijiju has been allotted time of 45 minutes. Rest of the members who will be speaking on the issue will be given 25 minutes each, and these includes legal luminaries like Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, then Mr. P.P. Chaudhary is there, former IRS officer turned politician Aparajita Sarangi will be speaking on it. Tejasvi Surya is another young gun that BJP has fielded to speak on constitution. Obviously, there is Jagdambika Prasad and Bhartrihari Mehtab, D. Purandeshwari, and former judge and MP from Rajya Sabha BJP Abhijit Gangopadhyay will be speaking on this particular constitution debate. This is going to be very interesting because these all are legal luminaries. Many of them have read law, and in fact they are well versed with the constitution, and these are very vocal, eloquent. All the leaders, all the speakers that the BJP has carefully picked upon are known for their versatile attitude, and also they are very vocal in what they say in both the languages, English and Hindi. So BJP has calibrated carefully this particular list, and this has been
going to be a very important discussion and a debate in the parliament, isn't it, Pragya? We've seen over the last several days how many disruptions have taken place, and the constitution debate has also been hotly spoken about during the elections. Do stay with us. We have more breaking inputs coming in. In the constitution debate in the Lok Sabha, the Congress party has been allotted 2 hours and 20 minutes for the debate, and Rahul Gandhi will be leading the debate. So we have details of who the speakers are of the Congress party. Rahul Gandhi will be leading the debate for the Congress party, and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra's maiden Lok Sabha speech is also expected on day 2. Niyamika is joining us with that inside scoop. Niyamika, the BJP held its own strategy meeting on what to happen, and on the other side, the Congress party has also been holding a strategy meeting. Who is going to be leading charge of the Congress party? No surprises, Rahul Gandhi. But interestingly, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is also expected to make a speech. What are the details?
Well, as per the information which we are getting from our sources, it is going to be Priyanka Gandhi Vadra who is going to initiate this discussion regarding the constitution in Lok Sabha. As for that reason, yesterday there was a high-level meeting that had taken place at the AICC headquarters, in which the parliamentary strategy group leaders were also being present, and in that particular meeting it was being decided that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is going to initiate this debate in Lok Sabha, as it is going to be her maiden speech, and for that reason it was also being strategized on the part of the Congress party that Rahul Gandhi may speak tomorrow just before the address of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So that is the strategy which is being prepared on the part of the Congress party, as there is going to be 5 to 6 MPs who are going to be finalized on the part of Congress in both Lok Sabha as well as in Rajya Sabha, and that particular decision is going to be taken after the Congress MPs are going to participate in the program of the Parliament Attack Anniversary, which is going to take place at 9:30 a.m. and it is also being decided on the part of Congress party that today they are not going to hold any kind of protest within the Parliament premises. We have seen in the past as well that how the Congress party is continuously holding a protest against the government of India, as they are also demanding that there should be a discussion regarding the Adani group within both the houses. But today it is being planned by the Congress party that no such kind of protest is going to take place within the Parliament premises, as today they are going to decide that who all are going to be the speakers on the part of the Congress party who are going to participate in this debate, which is related to the Constitution. And after that, it might be possible that Priyanka Gandhi Vadra is going to initiate this debate within Lok Sabha, and after that it will be Rahul Gandhi who is going to speak within the Lok Sabha just before the Prime Minister's address.
Okay, all right, Nyamika. So that's a big development, the clarification that you're bringing to us, that it could be Priyanka Gandhi Vadra who is going to be initiating that debate, and Rahul Gandhi expected to speak only on day 2. So, Nyamika, for the Congress party, this is a very big moment as well, because this is an issue that the party has raised time and again during the Lok Sabha elections as well as the Assembly elections. In fact, it was a consensus that the centre reached with the opposition that we will have a debate on the Constitution that has finally led to the disruptions ending in the Parliament, isn't it?
Indeed, as we have seen that in fact yesterday also many of the Congress party's MPs had written a letter to the Speaker, as they were saying that we don't want to hold any kind of protest within the House, as we also want the House to function properly. But the major concern which they are raising in this particular letter, which many of the Congress party's MPs have written to the Speaker, as they are saying that why so much of time has been given to the Treasury benches, why only the BJP MP Nishikant Dubey has been given time during the 0 hour. And not just this, in fact they had also raised the demand that the statement which is being given by Mr. Nishikant Dubey within the House against the Gandhis, that should be expunged as soon as possible. As we have seen that Mohammad Javed, Manikam Tagore, all of these leaders have written a letter to the Speaker, as they are saying that it is not right on the part of the Speaker to give this much of time to the Treasury benches, as the opposition MPs have also got the right to speak within the 0 hour. They also want to raise certain matters which are related to the common man of this country, and that is the reason why they have now left with no other option but to write this letter to the Speaker, as they are saying that it is not right on his part to not give chance to the opposition MPs to speak within the House, because there are certain matters which the opposition MPs also wants to raise, but it is only Mr. Nishikant Dubey who has given this much of time to speak within the 0 hour, in which he is only making derogatory remarks against the Gandhi family, against the Congress party's top leadership, which is not right on his part.
Nyamika, thank you for joining us with those details. We have more breaking updates coming in. So ahead of the Constitution debate in the Parliament, remember in just a few hours from now we are going to see the debate begin in the Parliament. Speakers from both sides are going to be speaking, and after several days of disruptions we are finally going to see a healthy debate in the Parliament today. We have more breaking updates coming in. The BJP MP Nishikant Dubey now tearing into the Congress party after the Congress asked to expunge his remarks. He has questioned the Congress party's letter to the Speaker. So Pragya is joining us on the broadcast with the details. Pragya, take us through the details of what Nishikant Dubey has said, and he has cited a letter as well, and he has called it a childish conspiracy. What are the details?
Well, Mr. Nishikant Dubey has a point. The point that he is making to Lok Sabha on this particular letter written by Manikam Tagore to Lok Sabha Speaker is that you should not ask to expunge the remarks that I have made against your leader. In fact, you should have proved that what I said was wrong, and if not, you should have called for an investigation and inquiry into the allegations that I have made. He also says that this is a very childish letter that you have written, and it also says that you also agree that what I am saying, you just want it to be expunged. The letter Manikam Tagore has written, it speaks about Rule 352 of Rules and Procedure in Lok Sabha, in the Parliament, which says that if a leader, if a person and a member who is not present in the House, you cannot name them, and if there is an derogatory remark or any such remark that doesn't is unparliamentary and doesn't behold with respect to the character of the member, it should be expunged. So what Nishikant Dubey is saying, that the Congress is asking to expunge it rather than saying that these allegations are wrong made on their leader Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. They are wrong, and there could be an investigation that should be launched into it so that this matter is settled. This is exactly what BJP has been saying, that there is a link between George Soros and the Congress party leaders, and they are making it a point, and they are also asking the Congress to debate this issue. If they want to debate every issue, why not on this issue as well, and why not come clean on the relationship that has been alleged on Sonia Gandhi's relation with the George Soros Foundation. So, in a way, Nishikant Dubey is saying that I have been vindicated. The letter only speaks about expunging the remarks and not about calling it wrong or false or accusations.
Okay, all right. Pragya, thank you for joining us with those details. We'll come back to you for those updates. Big day in the